Buddy, Randy Couture still in your show open. I know it's an expensive piece of animation there.
Yeah, I won't change that.
Yeah.
I won't change that.
With everything that happened, you're still cool with just...
Yeah, it's you know, when I told you guys before at the last that I'm happy, I'm telling you guys I'm happy that he's gone. I'm happy that he's gone and he's gone forever and he's with them.
But there won't be any kind of an effort to rewrite history or anything. People say like sometimes you leave Frank Shamrock out of things or whatever.
Shamrock's a dick. You know what I mean? Frank Shamrock literally never shuts up. He's always popping off about something. He's always got something stupid to say. You know, Frank Shamrock came out with a statement the other day. He wants to fight me. You know what I mean?
That.
Give me a fucking break. The guy is a clown. I just have no respect for Frank Shamrock. That's the difference, you know? Couture, you know, I don't respect him at all. Not even a little. Randy Couture, the only time that Randy Couture is ever a man is when he steps foot in that cage. As soon as his big toe steps out of that cage, he's the furthest thing from it. That's it. That's the way I feel about him. I don't at all disrespect what he did in the sport, you know? And as much as a man that I think he's not, he was 100% man when he stepped in that cage. It is what it is. And just to clarify to you guys, you know, I know I come off sometimes, like you're asking me if I'm going to rewrite history with Couture, Frank Shamrock, all this other stuff. Randy Couture, it was around Christmas time, okay? And his lawyer sends in a letter and cancels, like bails on the last show that he's doing for us. He doesn't want to do the last show after they begged me for a fucking job, okay? So I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Start digging around. I find out that he's talking about doing a deal with Bellator and Spike. I call his lawyer. I went me on his lawyer, is the best way I can explain it. And then I called Randy. Called him over and over and over again. He wouldn't even answer his phone. Okay? 3 hours later, he texted me. And I said, did you or did you not do a deal with those guys? No. I called him and called him and called him. Then he texted me and said, what's up, boss? I hear you're flipping out. I did not sign a deal with Spike or Bellator, but I'm talking to 2 other networks right now. I said, if you tell me that you did not bail on my last fucking fight and go do a deal with them, I don't give a shit what network you sign with. I don't care if it's friggin' HBO, the Food Network. I could care less who it is. Are you saying that you did not sign a deal? I did not sign a deal with them. Stop worrying, relax, and have a great Christmas. We'll talk later. To this fucking day, sitting right here, right now, we still have not talked.
When did you find out for sure that he'd signed?
When I knew the whole time that he was doing the deal. Even when I was talking to him and he was lying to me, not even to my face, not even on the phone, but through text. Now, do you think, let me ask you guys a question, all the history and all the stuff, you know, and all the guys that we've dealt with, you know, we're not unreasonable people. We're not, you know, I know I have this image like I'm some absolute lunatic that flies off the handle and just starts, you know, ruining lives for no reason or whatsoever. It's fucking ridiculous. If Randy Couture was a man, walked into our office and said, here's the deal, you know, I got one more fight with you guys for the Fox thing. I'd like to do it. I have another offer on the table, and it's with Spike and Bellator. You know, I have to make a living too. You know, I got to do whatever. Am I with you guys? Am I not with you guys? Do you want to match my deal? Do you want to beat my deal? Or how about this? Fuck you guys. I can't stand you, and I'm leaving. And I just, you know, thought I'd be a man about it and tell you to your face. That's not Randy Couture, you know. And when I made the comment the other day about the Captain America thing, ask anybody who's ever been in business with Randy Couture if they like being in business with Randy Couture. There's so much stuff out there that you guys don't even know. And whatever, you know, the guy's going on, he's making a living. So that was, you know, there's the whole story, the way that it went down, and it just, I respect him. Like I said, there's no more of a man when that cage closes, and there's no less of a man when he steps outside of it.
Speaking of guys,
how might this affect Ryan's future?
So, the day after I talked to you guys, I called Ryan Couture. And I said, Ryan, let me put it to you this way. This is probably going to be the weirdest conversation you're ever going to have with me. You signed a deal with us to fight in the UFC. I want you here if you want to be here. But I need you to understand this. Me and your dad are not good. Me and your dad are never going to be good. Ever, ever again, as long as I walk this fucking planet. And I know he's your dad, and I don't want to, you know, like I said, I'm calling you up telling you how much I don't like your father. But if you want to leave the UFC, and because I don't want him, he's not cornering him. Randy Couture can't buy a ticket to this motherfucking event. Okay? So I said, you know, he's not going to be around, and I just want to be up front with you. You know how I am. I want to be honest. I want to be up front. If you wanted me to release you from your contract so that you could go do a deal with Bellator and you know, have your dad and, you know, maybe work with him and come up and do whatever, I would do that for you too. And he said to me, every kid who's ever strapped on a pair of gloves is dreaming about fighting in the UFC. And if they say they're not, they're either lying or they're stupid. He said, this is my dream. I want to be with you guys. I want to fight. Listen, he's my dad. He's my dad, and he's always going to be my dad. But this is where I want to be. I've worked my whole life to get here. I said, well, let me tell you this. I said, this is your house. Don't ever feel like it's not. That was something that I had to do. I had to talk to him. You know, the kid's either with us or he's not. Meaning, and I don't mean him, oh, you're either with us or you're not with us. I mean, I want him to feel like if he stays with us, he's with us. We're not, there's no hard feelings for him because of what's going on with me and Randy or anything like that. So I just wanted to reach out and make him feel comfortable if he wanted to stay. And I wanted to give him the option if he wanted to go with his dad too. I don't want to be in some situations like, now these guys getting a fight with my dad and I'm stuck in this contract with them and I'd rather, you know what I mean? So that's the whole story. That's it. And I'd rather never talk about it again.